Rasa invites us to listen to the body like an oracle. It reminds us that nourishment is not just about nutrition, it's about rhythm, presence, and inner knowing. Hey everyone, welcome back to A Talk with G, the podcast where ancient medicine meets soul remembrance. I'm your host, Gia, and today I invite you to embark on a new special journey with me. Today will be episode 1 in our brand new 7-week series, The Six Tastes of Ayurveda. Over the next 7 episodes, I'm going to explore the sacred science of Shad Rasa, or better known as the six tastes of Ayurveda. Sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. These tastes aren't just the flavor of our tongue, they're energetic portals. Each one speaks a different language to our mind, body, and soul. Ayurveda teaches us that taste is the first doorway to healing. It's the first signal our body receives from food, the first message that informs our nervous system, hormones, digestive fire, and even our emotions. So, in today's episode, we're going to explore what rasa truly means, how the six tastes connect to the elements and dosha, and why recognizing these tastes is one of the most powerful forms of self care and spiritual alignment we can practice. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin. In Sanskrit, the word rasa is incredibly rich. It means taste, yes, but it also means essence, emotion, sap, plasma, and even love. It refers to the fluid of life, the very first tissue formed after digestion. This is important because Ayurveda does not separate the physical from the emotional or spiritual. Rasa, the taste and the tissue, is what nourishes our heart, our immunity, and our clarity. It is what allows us to feel deeply and digest fully. When we eat something, before it's even chewed, before our body even starts to break it down, our taste buds send signals to our brain and gut about what's arriving. This is the ancient body way of preparing itself. Should I warm up, cool down, cleanse, hold on to nutrients, let something go? Each of the six tastes communicates a very specific message to our body's intelligence. And each taste, through its elemental makeup, will either soothe or provoke our doshas. Our doshas are Vata, air and ether, Pitta, fire and water, and Kapha, earth and water. Each of us contain all three doshas, but we all have a predominant dosha. By learning how each taste influences these energies, we will begin to live in rhythm rather than in reaction. Let's walk through a mini map of the six tastes and their element makeup along with their doshic effects, so you can begin to understand how they influence your physical, mental, and emotional state. We're starting with the sweet taste, Madura. Made up of earth and water, pacifies our Vata and Pitta doshas, however, aggravates our Kapha. The energetics connect to this as cooling, moistening, heavy, stabilizing. And the medicine that we can receive is nourishment, growth, immunity, and love. Sweet is the taste of comfort, childhood, motherly love, and pleasure. It builds tissue, calms anxiety, and soothes inflammation. Think of ghee, milk, rice, sweet fruits, and grains. But too much sweet creates lethargic, attachment, emotional heaviness, and or physical stagnation, especially for our kapha types. Next, we have sour, alma. Bonded together by earth and fire, pacifies our vata but aggravates our pitta and kapas. Energetics are heating, oily, light, sharp taste. Medicine is digestion, energy, and clarity. Sour is to stimulate our appetite, enhance and absorb of nutrients. It activates our salvation, boosts our metabolic fire, and sharpens the mind. Think yogurt, vinegar, citrus, fermented foods. But in excess, it can increase acidity, competitiveness, and irritability, especially for our fiery pitta types. Salt, lavlana. Created with water and fire, pacifies our vata and aggravates our pitta and kapha. With heavy, moist, soft, heating energetics, the medicine we get from this is hydration, grounding, and taste enhancements. Salt is essential, not just for the flavor, but for the electrolyte balance, tissue softness, and emotional grounding. sea salt, olives, seaweed, and mineral rich salts are deeply supportive. However, too much salt can create swelling, high blood pressure, and emotional attachment, particularly challenging for our kappas. Next up, we have pungent, katu. Bonded by air and fire, pacifies our kappas and aggravates our vata and pitta. These energetics that it brings us is light and sharp, hot and dry. But the medicine that comes is detoxification, circulation, and stimulation. Pungent clears stagnation and revs up the digestion. It's the spark, the fire starter. Think of garlic, ginger, black pepper, honey, and mustard seeds, along with chilies. Too much pungency can burn out the mind and body, increasing aggression or anxiety, especially in our Pitta and Vata individuals. Next up, we have bitter, Taka. Bonded with air and ether, pacifies our Pitta and Kapha and aggravates our Vata. The mix of energy here is clear, light, drying, and cool. And the medicine that we get is detox, purification, and spiritual insight. Bitterness is the taste of cleansing and letting go. It clears the liver, purifies the blood, and awakens the intuition. Found in dark leafy greens, neem, turmeric, and bitter melon. But too much can dry you out, physically and emotionally, leading to loneliness or detachment, if not balanced with nourishing foods. Last but not least, we have astringent, kashaya. Bonded with earth and air, this taste pacifies our pitta and kapha and aggravates our vata. Energetics of this taste are contracting, firm, cooling, drying. The medicine, though, is toning, binding, and tissue integrity. You see, this taste tightens the tissues, reduces the bleeding and swelling, and removes excess moisture. You'll find it in lentils, pomegranates, cranberry, and green bananas. But an overdose can lead to dryness, emotional withdrawal, or stiffness, especially in the already dry vata types. So, why is this all important? Why should we care about something as subtle as taste? Because taste is primordial, it's ancient, and it's wise. It is the first sense that tells your body, is this safe? Will this heal me? What is needed right now? When we eat without awareness of rasa, we overconsume certain things. We overconsume salt and sweet when we're in a mood. We underconsume others, bitter and astringent. You never just reach for that bitter snack. We ignore our messages of craving and aversion, and we fall into an imbalance before we even realize what's happening. But when we eat in harmony with the sixth taste, we reignite our digestion and prevent disease at its root. We satisfy cravings on deep energetic levels so we don't overeat. We shift our mood and emotional state in real time, customize our diet seasonally, doshically, and intuitively. And most of all, we reclaim a sacred relationship with food, not as guilt or as escape, but as a ceremony. Rasa invites us to listen to the body like an oracle. It reminds us that nourishment is not just about nutrition, it's about rhythm, presence, and inner knowing. And that's a wrap on our introductory episode. I hope this stirred something deep within you. You see, the six tastes are not just a part of our plate, they're part of our path, a tool for healing, a map back to ourselves. In next week's episode, we'll be starting with one of the tastes, the taste of Madura, the sweet taste, the taste of love, growth, rest, and sensational grounding. We'll learn how to use it for emotional stability, deep nourishment, and mindful indulgence. If you enjoy the episode, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Tag me on Instagram at A Talk with G, or share it with a friend who can really use some sweetness in their life. Until next time, eat with reverence, taste with awareness, and remember every bite is a choice to align.